Let's go. I use the Perkaleshi, which is whenever you're running off the road.
Quick.
Man, it is 3:30 in the morning. Jesus. And I still don't feel like the monster's kicked in, sadly. When I say I drank a monster, I'm talking this size monster. My head. To give you an idea, this is C4. Yeah. If I don't have more kidney stones, I'll be surprised. Honestly. I know the consequences of my actions, but still. I don't need a smithy, I need a tailor mate. Alright, let's wash the blood off.
Good day.
Hello, friend. I don't care about the miner, I just need a tailor, and that's the actual mine, isn't it? Are you a tailor?
Yeah.
No. I think these are all going to be miner spots. Dude, trying to find a tailor in this game is awful. I hate it. Hate it. It's one of the worst aspects of this game. Is trying to find a tailor.
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not too bad. It'd be better if it wasn't raining, though.
Sir, are you drunk? Because, this is a beautiful blue sky right now. I'm going in. You're delusional. You are mentally insane. In my mind, at least. Where the fuck does it want me to go? Hold on. Talk to Christian Epistle. You are not Christian Epistle, but I will talk to you no matter
Greetings,
what.
sir.
Repair.
Would you repair?
Excellent. It was a pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Walk around the mines.
Hello, friend.
You're a Christian of Pesach?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me about Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the
Matter.
matter we discussed.
Fair.
I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
I hope of the investigation.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully I don't need to tell you that.
Lord
It's a
Ruthard
Game of
mentioned
Thrones
something of
style
the sort.
game.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
No. Blacksmiths.
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know.
Oh,
Now,
God.
follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
Can I follow him with the LB button, or do I actually have to follow? I have to follow him. Cool. Yay, escort mission again! Torture. Torture! This isn't very private. There's somebody still here.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is.
Fair.
First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many cores they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it mined out.
Won't they be suspicious if I ask those kind of questions?
Of course. You'll have to proceed with the utmost caution. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first.
They gotta riz 'em
and they
up.
have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining. Or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
Pick your poison. Alright.
I'll behave like a true nobleman.
Might as well
yourself.
go with that one.
Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samco. You'll have to ask each one of them how many cores they mine. Samco's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many cores the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
I'll try.
Who owns the mines?
The king grants mining rights to his loyal subjects. And these leaseholders can rent out their privilege. All sorts of people operate mines. In fact,
Who's
the
responsible?
mines and them as the steward. Then come the... We follow the...
I don't care
How
enough. I
much
just
does that
want this
depend on- I thought
information
all-
because it
That's
might
right.
help
They
me.
bear the cost of mining. The king receives 1/3 of the profits from his own mines, but only 1/5 from the leaseholders. That's how he gets what's his.
What about the other 2/3 of the profits from the king's mines?
Those go towards the costs, of course.
Who owns the silver?
All the silver in the kingdom of Bohemia belongs to the king, whether it's above ground. Though I'm sure you understand, the king has a lot on his mind, so he leases out the mine. There's a lot of money in it. The tenants have to pay the king. That's the royal tax.
What is this
It's the whole process. From silver is the chief form, the raw or roasted ore,
Can any
My
silver get
brain
lost?
cannot process
can.
this right now.
and unfortunately, most often, nevertheless. So if someone
It's good because it helps
Royal
us
Mint,
with
that is
like
why smelting, it's in their bed.
Who makes
The thing is, hitmen get paid to smelt the silver.
we're just
Who's
getting the
responsible? They have their
information in
own
case we
end,
have
and
to
not
do
What
a
happens?
Each
charisma
smelt
check.
stamp. After that, finally,
So it's process.
yes,
How are gross?
the royal share from the smelt there. Then
How many min?
only the maid. There used to be. It was he, and of course,
If Toby asks, I
By
didn't
the
do
way,
this.
I've had the honour of meeting.
well.
He was a great help to us at Sukhdop.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect. If it weren't for him, I'd.
So I'm a nobleman, okay. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, you.
Are you Foreman Sam?
I am. Who's asking?
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. My family runs mines, so I came here to gain experience.
Why should I care?
God, I hate that mask.
Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
All right, let's do it.
See, kidder. There's our first time for...
I don't know how much caution he wants, but
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
We'll see. I see at least 1 1. 2 1s. So 1, 2. I'll try it. I'll press my luck. One more.
Everything.
Press your luck. Okay. I'll lose everything, but I will at least win. In the end. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I thought he had 666. I was like, damn. I'm dead. I'm cooked. 5 5. Okay. Okay, not bad. Not a bad roll. I see a 1. You're gonna lose everything!
Damn it!
Ha, I called it. Get fucked. 1 1. Scoring continue. I bust.
Well, that's no great loss. You didn't have much anyway.
200 points is still 200 points, mate. He's got 3 3s. That's pretty good for him. Just save and pass. One, 1, 7, continue. I think that's a 1 right there. 1, score and pass. Might as well get some points. He's thinking the same thing. I think he's ahead now by 50 points. Oh, he's okay. He's pressing his luck. He got another 1, so then he'll pass after this one, probably. Okay, you greedy fuck. Now you're bust.
Oh, no!
Should have just taken the 400 points, mate. What a greedy fucker. Exodia obliterate!
My God.
Great game, Sonny.
Did he just fly from the ground?
To know?
Aye, ask away.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about oaking. Any yakker will tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're
Yeah?
as weak as a midgie without it.
How do...
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kit, some a swally, some go whoring. As for me, I play dice.
Okay, fair.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
How many cores did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 cores without skimping on hame time.
34, okay.
First time in ages, that was.
That's all I need to know.
If you need out else, feel free to drop by.
So 34 from Shmako. Do I need to go into the mines now, I guess? Okay. Day's never finished. Master got me working. Someday master set me free. What's up, filthy Frank?
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Peacex sent me. My name is Henry of Scallops.
Henry
Our
of
family
Scallops.
rented a mine, so I came to gain experience.
A nobleman in the pit? I'll be damned. But you can't just amble around. You'll count your creels.
I just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
How do you mine
How
work?
exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakka graft, did ya?
Nope.
You take a kevin and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the skies, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
Okay.
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed, in the dark and in course. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the cough, you get a tally, and you can get back in by.
Fair.
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugger all, kid. We gans through the road.
How much do you get for your work?
I'll tell you, man. Them deputies up at bank make a howfin pile of chink. But
Can you give me a more...
sometimes, not even half a grosh in a cough. That's near way to make a lip.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Nobleman or not, you don't need to know that.
You should know you can't defy a nobleman. I'll mention your disobedience to Sir Christian, or to the Mint Master. Then you can start looking for another job.
How but that, sir? I couldn't just leave me marrows. It would break their hearts. And maybe their necks too. Who'd keep an eye on them? I'll tell you everything. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 cords.
So 36.
Nah, thank ye. Now leave us to hew, Mara. We've got a lot of graft ahead of us.
Fair
See
enough.
you soon, my friend.
Excuse me, what? God, this makes me want to play Oblivion so badly.
Where can I find your
What you doing here, kidder?
I've got a letter of safe. I'm a nobleman. And I'd like...
My apologies, sir.
I just need to ask your for...
Our gaffer's come down there to pray. Don't know if he'll be up.
Why wouldn't he be in the mood?
Young Jaybird, one of our Morris, because he hadn't even had a full week on the graft, poor lad. You'll find Paul at the lowest level, by the roof fall. You'll hear the wind. Don't fret. I'll be with you, sir.
How the fuck do I get down there?
Excuse me?
I feel like this is gonna be one giant maze and I'm gonna be lost. So they said the lowest level, so I feel like I'm gonna get attacked by some guy. Let's keep going. Let's hope this map marker is any real indicator. I feel like he's deliberately hiding Groshen down here. I think after I finish Kingdom Come, or at least to a point where I'm happy with it, I think I'm gonna finish Final Fantasy Rebirth. Looks like it's the other way. Maybe I'll finish Final Fantasy Rebirth before I finish this. I don't know. We'll see. Foreman Paul, we
Are
gotta
you
talk.
Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there.
I don't know how
Hold
to
on.
walk like a ghost
I
when
don't
I have.
know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a nobleman, and I'm interested in the operation of the mines. I hate to interrupt your prayers for a dead friend, but I need to ask you something.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I
Aw.
raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He
That's
kept
sad.
begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't it take her like? And now,
Did.
how can he forgive myself?
There's no more pain in heaven. Don't be so hard on yourself.
You're right. I hope the Lord has welcomed the poor lad into the kingdom of heaven. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Sure.
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God. Our Father,
Almighty and
you are the
merciful
giver
God,
of
our
gold,
Father, you're the
silver,
giver of gold.
bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and
iron,
merciful God,
and
our
all ores
Father,
and metals.
you are the giver
I
of
ask that you
gold,
bless me brother
silver,
who has died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
And may the
tin,
holy angels save
iron,
his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and
Bring his
metals.
soul to
I ask that
eternal
you bless
glory
my
through our
brother
Lord,
who has
our
died in
Saviour
this
and
mine.
Redeemer,
Oh God.
Jesus
May the
Christ.
holy angels save his soul from
The angel of the
damnation.
Lord declared
Bring his
to
soul
Mary,
to eternal
she
glory
conceived the Holy
through our
Spirit.
Lord,
Hail
our
Mary.
Saviour and Redeemer,
Mary said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
and a
I
handmaid
need
of
to
the
get
Lord.
stronger.
Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us.
Alright, Sonny.
Are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask about
Why
now.
did it get so dark now?
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's about? It's about hewing the face and hauling the odds proper graft that.
Are deaths in them?
Aye. But every death in the shaft is a waste. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakker or two a month, you know.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to... We set up tip.
How much do you make doing it?
Depends on how much we hawk. It's not really worth it, though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much.
So how many corals did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corfs.
That's all I need to know.
Okay, thank you. So 30 corves. I really don't like that I have to like push a button on my keyboard to be like, yes. Turn on the lights. I need to go to the gym more. That's my goal. Colossal Khan have the revenge body. Yeah. I feel like I'm already doing a good job of it, though. Also, is the gear that I've stolen now ready to be worn? No, it's not. Come on, man.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine, good sir. That's my fault. I ran behind you while you were swimming. No reason to be sorry. That's on me. If I had been hurt, it would have been my own fault. I don't think any noble would actually say that. They'd be like, off of his head! Ha ha ha! Where's stairs when I need some stairs? Oh, here's the stairs. Do 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 do. I think I have an idea of who it is, but we might as well go through it.
I already know how many corals the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
Less.
I guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corves extracted. That means
Ah.
10 corves of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corves must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
that this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the Old
Oh no,
Merchant
my
are in it
faceplate
up to
came
their
off.
ears.
What about Vavak?
I still think the trail will lead us to him, but we know too little so far. You need to talk to Fett and Herman first. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to
Fair
promise
enough.
them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Wait, I don't know who's did it though. Who did it though?
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you?
Henry. But that's who Christian sent me. We found some
Discrepancy?
How do you explain that the miners extracted 100 cores of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90.
In that case, someone else must be lying.
Or someone just cannot count. Why are you Foreman Fett counts the corpse here? Go and talk to him and...
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more cores than they're really...
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did.
All three crews agreed to report more. I seriously... Your story doesn't add up, Herman. We found out. Simple as that. Don't try to outsmart me and Sir Christian.
I am not trying to do anything. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more
Already
cores to the
snitching.
smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the Feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all.
It is.
Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
How long has this been going on?
How long has this been going on?
Several months,
Months.
maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
Is that
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
Platras is his brother.
So Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret. So just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. Understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
You'll be silent as the grave, or you'll be in the grave, good sir. That's all I'll say. Take with that as you will. Take that as you may. Hey, you. You're not the one I'm looking for. Why am I hungry? I ate not that too long ago. You, Foreman Fett.
A word, Foreman.
Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Henry.
I might be
But
your
that's not
harbinger
important.
of death, depending on how you
Christian,
behave.
I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shot all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
But you count the
You're the one
corvus.
counting the cores of ore.
Your point being?
I learned that the miners
Discrepancies
extracted
fall
no
on
less
you.
than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the mint master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no
Oh,
problems in
are
that.
you?
Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
You're small fry.
But like him, You have nothing to be afraid of. You're small fry. It's obvious there's some bigger fish involved. And that's what interests me.
Alright, I'll tell you what I know. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cook the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters, along with the rest. He made it very clear, if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
So he'd be whacked.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky,
Ouch, rude.
pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was terrifying.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a shaft. They say he
Fell
was
down.
drunk. But I don't think it was an accident.
Whoopsie.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
Okay.
Do you think the Mint Master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got nothing bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The Mint Master himself.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. Always
Okay.
silent as the grave.
You help us, we'll help you. Help me help you. Why am I hungry? I don't understand. I don't understand. My brain is a weird thing.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean,
Sort
I
of.
made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
Yes.
Did?
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported calves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around and talk to the owner, Buresh. Tricky though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
I've already passed myself off as a nobleman here, so it won't be new to me.
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably,
This
so as
seems
not
like
to
a
arouse
headache.
the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic. As charismatic...
What should I wear?
Like I said, some decent clothes. If you don't have anything of the sort, visit a tailor in town. I'm sure he can sell you if you're charismatic enough. Buresh is sure to and make sure you wash it
What else should I know?
in the smelting work. Then they give
What else should...
in the smelting. Then they give.
What should I know?
He starts now. He's doing
I got it.
here. I've written you a letter of. I reckon he won't be thrilled. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the feast of Saint Petronella. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything. You could get something out of the workers. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. Good luck, Henry.
Okay. He said there's a tailor in town. What part of the town? I probably switched to this outfit and I put the sword away for now.
Go!
I definitely need better gear slash a tailor to fix my shit.
God! God!
Okay, how bad is my gear right now? My charisma's only at 24, which makes me quite upset. Sorry about that. I took a wrong turn. I'm just looking for a tailor, for fuck's sake.
Watch out!
I'm not gonna lie, this looking for a tailor and not finding one, little bit pissing me off. Just saying. Oh, Taylor.
God! God!
Whoa! Come here.
Good horse. Lots of side quests, though. I'm not looking for a grocer, I'm looking for a damn tailor.